Box in the Box just added me on Twitter. New tab. Go to my feed. Heard something on my phone. Oh. In recent years, Liverpool FC have been relegated to 5th, 6th and even 9th place. Given your status as a massive football fan and a mistake there, you have a common knowledge of scouting good young players and giving you the job as a manager of Liverpool. Best wishes, a mutual friend. Hello and welcome to the first episode of the Football Focus. I have taken charge at Liverpool after Kenny Dalglish has given me the reins, and I have just started a few things. I actually tried to record earlier, but the recording seems to have screwed up a wee bit. So if I go to tactics, this is the team I picked out for the first few games. Ibe is the left wing, Coutinho is the centre attacking midfielder, Lalana on the right wing, Danny Ings in the attacking forward, Emre Can at centre mid, Lucas Leiva at centre mid, Moreno and Klein being the full backs, Skirtle Sacco being the centre backs, and Mingele in nets. I was teaching people how to scout in the first episode, and I was telling them what you're supposed to do is go to quick search, hot prospect, next, potential ability, 5 stars, just click, shift, click again, scout all of them, and then you're just going to have a huge range of good young players that you can bring into the squad. I also just took a wee bit of a look around the squad and I seen some fairly good young players, and I made a terrible joke about this person named Camille Grabara. I said I hope he grabs a lot of balls for us because of course his second name is Grab. He's a keeper. Ha 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 ha. Right. So transfers. Who are we going to bring in? We have £14 million. Now, in all fairness, that isn't an awful lot for a football team. So we are going to need to get rid of a few players. A few of the players I was looking at for getting rid of is going to be players like Divock Origi. Put him out on loan so we don't have to pay for his wages. Kolo Toure, get rid of him. He's getting to that age where he isn't really contributing to the team too much. He is of course playing well in real life, but what can you do? Adam Bogdan we're going to get rid of. He's just not the best at all. Jose Enrique, I think we're going to keep him just to be a good backup for Jose. What am I talking about? Of course I'm talking about Moreno, who is one of the best left backs in the world, and we're going to keep the rest of the players. Actually, Dejan Lovren might be on a bit of a slippery slope just because I have a dislike of him due to his terrible time at Liverpool, but what can you do? As I said in the recording, a lot of our players are injured. Jordan Henderson, Daniel Sturridge, they'll not be here for the first few games in the Premier League, which of course will be terrible for us because we need good centre mids and good attackers if we're going to do well in this season. If we go to schedule, we'll see what our first game will. Of course, Man City, the people that kicked us out of the damn Capital One Cup, and then we beat them 3-0. Then we have Chelsea, then Aston Villa, then Newcastle, then Arsenal. So in our first 5 games, we have Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal. Of course. Well, at least we'll not be able to see how big of a flop Daniel Sturridge is, because he's crooked, just like he always is if we look at his injuries. Look at this. Look at this. Finances, if I ask the board to give me some money, let's take a guess at what they'll say. Transfer budget. I would like to transfer budget increase as I currently don't have enough funds to strengthen all the areas required. We believe the transfer budget is sufficient for you to reach your objectives. The lack of ambition you're showing is very disappointing. I thought we shared a similar ambition for the club. We reject that notion. Every decision we take is with the club's best interests in mind. I can't pretend that I'm not disappointed, but I do understand. Of course, I don't want to lose my job, as becoming the manager of Liverpool was one of my dream jobs, especially considering I am only 20 years old and have a face like a square with football focus going across it. Sorry for a bit of a cough at the moment. Gary Mills likes me, surprisingly. Why would Gary Mills like me? He's the manager of Wrexham. Do we have like a thing with Wrexham? Accrington. Oh yeah, we have. They're one of our associates. LVG doesn't like me, neither does Pellegrini or Goose Hiddink or Arsene Wenger or Pochettino. Of course, they're not going to like me because Liverpool is the best team in the Premier League. If we go to team report, stats, facts, you're not going to get too much on stats, by the way, especially just at the start of the season. If we go to facts, our youngest player is Jordan Ibe, our oldest player is Kolo Touré, not surprisingly. Average age is 25, which is actually a good average age for a team. In the Premier Division, the normal age is 26. Mark Schwarzer is the oldest player, and Jeffrien Adelaide is the youngest player. And you've got loads of stuff there. If you want to pause the video, you can check all of this out. Lowest earner is getting £500 a week, which is actually still a lot of money, but he is going to have to work in Tesco's on a Wednesday. No, I'm only joking. McDonald's. If we go to training team, they're all really just focused on the position that they're playing at the moment. None of them have any individual focuses, because I haven't said that yet, because obviously we haven't played the games yet, and we need to figure out who we need to put on to more finishing, more dribbling, etc, etc. So I'm going to skip to the next game, and I'll hopefully meet you there. Me being the idiot I am, I forgot that we had a friendly with our under-21s, and that the game against Philadelphia in 9 days from now, or sorry, 11 days, I can't count, 9 days from now is actually going to be our second game. I arranged the friendly, and we're going to do that now. No. Doesn't want to work for me. Obviously we're not going to do that. We're going to do tight marking because we don't want them to score. We don't want to lose to our under 21s. Closing down always, tackling. We're not going to tackle them. That's not a good idea when they're our own players. Right, passion. We are favourites. Go out there and impress me. Adam Lallana and Jordan Knight didn't like that. Emre Can is very poor morale. What's wrong? What's wrong, buddy? What's wrong, buddy? He has no current concerns, but he's very... What? Fine. Right, well, I screwed up the team meeting. Jordan Knight nearly scored there. He could have ran on, but he had to stop for Stewart. Adam Moreno's in after getting a yellow card. Emre Can, you should be putting them away. Even if you're only a centre mid. Can't miss them types of opportunities. 35 minutes in and nothing has happened. Jordan Knight nearly scored. Scartel. You should be putting them in, Martin. One of the best heads in the world that heads stuff in. Head in 17, yeah. How do you miss them if you're head in 17? Far from please. God damn it, Adam Lallana. If we lose... Mingele! How? How? Mingele is actually so shit. I can't believe it. I have just seen the shittest ever goal. Look at this. Look at this. Right. Tactics, it's not working. We need to change our tactics. Right, Jordan Ibe, you've been terrible. You're coming off. Alan Lallana, you're just you're not doing it for me. So Divock Origi, you're coming on, and James Milner. Of course, James Milner's going to come on and save us. Play you advanced playmaker, attack. Play you as the box to box. Play you as box to box. Play you as the ball winning midfielder. Divock Origi, play you as the complete forward. Confirm changes. Right, so we're still on attacking. We need to put on some instructions. Work the ball into the box. Right, so if we don't win this game, we are one of the worst teams ever. We have a penalty. Divock Origi scores! The keeper actually went the right ways too. What? Hold on. Right. He goes up for the penalty. The keeper is actually starting to go to the right as like before he's here before he takes the penalty. Why wouldn't you put it? Some of the physics in this game are a wee bit mad. Tactics. Well, our new tactics are working, at least, which is better than I can say for the old one. Even if we don't win this game and draw it, I'm still going to give the... James Milner! He came on and made just 19 work rate. What? James Milner is actually one of the better players in our team at the moment. He's 29 and he is... Don't judge a book by its cover, folks. Especially when that book is James Milner, who has just come on from as a substitution and scored 1 goal. But the two people in our team that assisted are Nathaniel Klein and Sacco. I don't see why oh yeah. This is the person that I was talking about whenever my recording didn't work. He says, pre-season or not, we could be proud of that result and the performance to go with it. We were losing 1-0 to our under-21s. How can you win or not? I am not that performance will not accept. What? Fine. I'll pamp you. I'm pleased with your defensive work. Whingers. Yeah, they're more confused. Managing is hard. I shouldn't have ever become a manager. Why? Why, Kenny Dalglish? Why did you force me to do this? Why? Who watched the video, and I just hope that you stick with me. This is only my first episode, so yeah, YouTube is going to be awesome, hopefully. But unfortunately, Liverpool just doesn't want to work for me. Quite a few of my recordings have just been a wee bit screwy with me. A lot of the stuff like the under 21 game had to be repeated nearly 3 times because I kept clicking tab even though my record button is the one above tab, which is quite annoying, but well, what can you do? Anyway, I just like to say thank you for watching and good night. And like and subscribe if you like it, if you want to subscribe. Thank you.